Cool, beautiful guys. Let's do this, let's get started. Put a timer on, as many of you know, you don't want me timing. Firstly, just wanted to say thank you to everyone who jumped on the foot immersion last week. I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that it made sense. Also this week on my Instagram, I interviewed James from the Foot Collective. Really cool stuff. So they sell Vivo barefoot shoes. If you are interested, I'll actually be being an affiliate of Vivo barefoot shoes as well. So if you are after any barefoot shoes that are wide, of course, at the toe gate, and that are on a zero drop, just shout out and let me know as well. But it's a really good conversation with James on our feet and just how important it is for everything that goes on in the rest of our bodies upstream. So we're going to start off with a little bit of a warm-up. The workout today is that we are going to be using some weight, but we're going to be doing a weighted sort of compound movement. We're then going to be going into pure strength, and then we're going to be mixing it up with a little bit of conditioning. The workout period is about 30 minutes long, and I'm scared. I said to Jacob, I'm like, oh my goodness, this will be interesting this morning. So let's have some fun. You are always at your own pace. That is super important to know. Whenever you need rest, take a rest. But we're going to start off with our feet just a little bit wider. We're going to start off with some hip circles this morning. So as you know, I'm really big on warming up the joints. We've got time, we've got an hour. There's absolutely no need to rush into anything. It's like everything at the moment, and always in life, you know, they say that everything in nature is accomplished, yet nothing is hurried. And we are exactly the same. Too often we can be in such a hurry to get somewhere or to do something or to complete it or to get the workout started or go to the next thing, and we're constantly missing out on like now, on this moment right here. So even when you come to these relatively intense classes, it's important to take your time to actually tune in to what your body is doing today. You know, as I said, mine, I only realized that mine was really like tight and sore everywhere when I picked up the dumbbells, you know. So myself in recognizing that, then it's really important for me to honor that through this movement today. Let's change direction. Our bodies are changing every single day, and that is such a beautiful thing. So never ever base this workout on your last one that you did. Depends what you've done in between that, depends on our stress levels, depends on our sleep. Everything. So let go of how it was last week or the week before and just have fun with it now. You know, and repetition is key. Like I know a lot of you that are on here are regulars on this Saturday morning class now. And myself included, I have to have a regular routine, like 100%. And I'm very repetitive with what I do so that I can see changes, but it's also about seeing it for the first time. Beautiful. Let's come out of our hips. And we're still going to move through our hips, but just in a different direction. So we're now just moving in this kind of lateral motion now. Again, if you're a regular on this class, you know that I do this often because it's a really nice one for warming up the ankles, the knees, like getting all the synovial fluid around the joints and into the foot. So just taking the time to explore this kind of donut shape now with the pelvis. Absolutely no rush. We're looking for a sense of fluidity and smoothness. You'll be really using your feet and your toes, especially as you explore the end range of the lateral side movement. The depth of this is completely up to you. Let's change direction. You know, it's like anything, when we have fluid in our minds and our bodies, we're able to pivot quickly, we're able to make more clearer decisions. Stuckness, rigidity in the bodies will also equal stuckness and rigidity in the mind. So this sense of fluidity and ease will be reflected also into your mind, your thoughts and your choices today too. Slowly coming up out of that. We're going to do a little bit of work through the upper body and the torso now. So we're actually just going to face this direction. The hips stay relatively stable, the knees are soft, and we're going to press the sternum forward and pull the sternum back. So push the sternum forward, pull the sternum back. So opening up literally through the chest and the scapula. Wow. Same we set up the rings yesterday. We just had a big play sesh. It's been a while since I've used rings, and definitely feeling it through this area. So this is really, really nice, again, in my body, because it's really just starting to open it up. Trying my best possible not to use my hips here. It can be really difficult, and just working through this upper body area. So I'm spreading the chest, pulling it back without lifting my shoulders. So the shoulders have absolutely nothing to do with this. Cool, so similar move now, we're just going to slide the torso laterally, so side to side. So we have 3 planes of movement we need to be moving our bodies in constantly. Our transverse plane, our sagittal plane, and our frontal plane, which is what we're working right here. So this is amazing for digestion. You can actually feel this beautiful mincing of the digestive system. If you can see the camera, my shoulders or my sports bra is literally staying in alignment with the bar at the back of me. So I'm trying to literally slide. It's like this gliding motion. And don't worry if that doesn't happen. You know, I'll always still be working on this myself, but it's a good indication of what we're looking for here. So we're now going to work in this circular motion of the torso. Now the same deal, you can see again in the camera, my sports bra is pretty much doing its best to stay in alignment with the bar behind me. My legs are grounded and strong, and I'm stirring a pot with my torso. My toes are like gripping like nothing else into that mat, especially when I'm coming forward. Reverse it. So there's going to be a lot of twisting in this one today. My intention is always to get our bodies moving 3-dimensionally in these classes. There's a lot of sitting going on at the moment, we all know that. It's very, very easy to get out of routine and actually not move our bodies the way they should. So I try to just incorporate a lot of that, hence why there's a lot of movement through the spine before we start. Perfect. So that should feel really nice. It's one of my favorite ones. Just shake that out. Let's do some spinal rolls. Bending the knees, and we're going to go like maybe, 30 seconds one direction and 30 seconds the other. You guys should be getting pretty familiar with this. So in movement we call this joint work or joint juicing. Again, as mentioned, I have this on my YouTube, a 12-minute variation. I know some of you have got it. It is most definitely not my practice. Definitely been shared to me from my own movement teachers. And I'm just passing the information on. I don't believe anything is ever our own, but it's always nice to acknowledge where it comes from. Let's change direction. So we go nose, chin, chest, belly, pubic bone, and back around. Just take your time. The beautiful thing with this is you might start to be seeing a little bit of change and fluidity with this one. I might have started off really difficult when we first started doing this, and maybe you're starting to feel a little bit different. Let's go one more of these, and then we're going to come down to our hands and our knees. Beautiful, so fingers spreading nice and wide. And we're going to extend the right leg long and place the right hand onto the ground. So from here, we're going to lift up the left hand, and we're going to bend the left knee and reach back like I'm trying to touch that back wall behind me. Then I'm going to push into my right hand, and like I'm painting an arc with that left hand, go all the way around. So we sweep up, really working in our range. Reach back as far as you can, bend the knee, and then draw a rainbow with that left arm, And so we're getting this beautiful movement now into the shoulder. We're warming up the right wrist and the right elbow, and also working through those hips. So super slowly, there's no need to rush this. We're gonna go 2 more. I want you to work full range. So really, really like moving in and around this the best you can. Quite love this one, it feels really nice in the body. Nice work, guys. Let's change direction. Left hand goes down, right foot goes out. Fingers spread wide, joints stacked. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the right knee, reach back. And then inhale, sweep around, and then exhale, let's bring it back to the top. So it's this super slow, like you're literally painting almost every wall here and the floor as we explore. Totally full range, moving through this. Take your time. Good, 1 more to go. And then our next destination, we're going to find a squat. So lifting yourself, bringing both feet in and just moving this around. So just fluidly moving through the movements. You'll notice that I'm really not structuring this at all. So I want you to play around with a couple of different variations, warming up into your joints. No right or wrong. We're here for another 45 seconds or so, and then we will get into the first block of work. So play around with how it feels being here. You can get into your hamstrings, your feet. Feel into your joints. Got 20 more seconds. Just moving around. Playing with this low space. Maybe even a couple of like hamstring raises, your choice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, my legs are done. Wow, so let's get stuck in. So we are going to do 3 movements. The first one is all I need to show you for now. It's a dumbbell twist with a clean. We're also going to add in a press. It's going to look like this. All right, so as we, again, you don't have to use weights for this, all right? You can still do the movement. We are in a split stance. We come up and we catch the dumbbell onto the shoulder. From that position, we're going to press up. We're going to come down. And then exactly from there, we're going to hold onto the weight and we're going to add a squat. From that squat, we then change direction. So we turn the other way, up, clean, press, squat. It's going to be pretty slow. So we twist, clean, press, squat, and then change. So I want to work slow because I want to work your grades. The good thing is we've got 3 rounds of this. So if you don't get it first round, that's perfect. If you're not using a weight, no problems. Up, here, press, squat, change. Cool? Let's get ready to go. So we are going to go in about 10 seconds. So grab your weight or not, doesn't matter if you don't have it. We have 60 seconds, then 45 seconds of pure strength work. All right, when we come into the squat, we're going to be working into literally just a goblet squat today. It's very rare that I do like squats like this, like normal sort of squats in that kind of sense, but I want you to focus on pure strength with that today, really coming from your feet. The option, if you have it, and again, it's only if you have it, is to place your heels on a block like this and work a narrow block squat, which we've done before. I will be doing that variation if you don't have the block, just a regular squat, and then we're going to go into some explodes or squat jumps. All right, guys, we are going to go in 10 seconds. So picking up your weight, 60 seconds worth of work. Going in 3, 2, and 1. I'll get you to follow along. So we're in this boxer squat, up, catch, press, and then a slow squat. Change sides. Twist, catch, press, add the goblet squat. Beautiful. Turn, clean, press, goblet squat. Just do your best. There's absolutely no need to rush this. Just take your time. So I really want these compound movements to be really fluid. Not fast, we're going to be moving fast soon, but not now. Get a feel for it, get used to the repetition. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your block. If you're using it, get ready to set up 45 seconds of your version of squat. You're using the block, you keep your knees tracking over your ankles and the tailbone tucks under. My belly is scooped to my spine. I'm going to face this way. They are slow, deliberate squats here. All right, so whether or not you're in a normal goblet squat or you're coming to the more narrow variation, you can see in the camera that my back is flat. So I'm tucking that tailbone under slightly. I'm not rushing it, really taking my time. So really getting into those quads. Stay with me, guys. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pop your weight down. From here, we're working into our explodes. If the squat jump doesn't work for you, you're just going to be doing a regular squat, right? Working to that air squat, but the good news is you've just got 15 seconds to go. So really getting into that cooking of the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds rest. 2 more rounds. Shit. This is when I walked in, I'm like, I don't know what I've done this morning. Let's do it together. We're on the same boat for this one. Alrighty guys, 15 seconds, you'll need your weight. Again, don't really need it. Also, if you don't have anything, there's no dramas. Just do the movement. Right, we twist. It's slow. 3, 2, 1. Clean, press, squat. Clean, press, and squat. So we're really getting that twist in there as well. By coming through the boxer squat, as you come up and clean it, we twist, and then squat. Guys are doing amazing. Nice and slow, working with it. I've been playing with kettlebells a fair bit myself lately, which I love. Huge fan of kettlebells. They're a really amazing tool. Really recommend coming and getting one, or if you haven't, come and hire it down from here at Redhead. They are such a good tool to have. They really force you to move in different directions. All right, guys, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your block. We've got 10 seconds. We're pretty much going straight in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 45 seconds. So we have 60 seconds, 45 seconds, and 30 seconds of work. Tailbone tucks under if you're using the block. Super slow. Don't rush it. So really working that super, like almost 4 and 4 tempo here. Just pure strength work. So doing amazing. All right, guys, we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just safely put your weight down. Move the block out the way. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we've got 30 seconds here. Now the height is up to you, right? For me, at the moment, I'm actually working one day on getting my back flip. So for me, explosive strength and jumping is really important part of the practice. But it doesn't matter where you are. This might be perfect for you. Jumping might not be in your practice. So stay into just a regular air squat, that is totally fine. 3, 2, 1. We all have different things we're working on. It is so important to honor that about yourself, to never ever beat ourselves up because somebody on a camera in front of us is doing something different. We're like, shit, I can't do that. That gets us nowhere. So be appreciative for what you do, everything about it. Your body is amazing and you're exactly where you need to be. Last round, by the way. Let's get out of the way. We have a big rest after this. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1. Clean, press, goblet. 1 minute. Again, don't rush it. We really want to make sure that we come down into that boxer squat safely. So a great one for the quads, for the glutes, but we don't want to rush it because we want to make sure we set it up properly. Oh. 30 seconds to go. Kettlebells are actually super explosive. I know I'm not using a kettlebell today, but it's a really explosive way to train. Again, everyone has different ways and means that they're moving through, but we actually need to practice being explosive every now and then. Let's set up our block because we never know when we might need it. You might need to rescue a kid from running across the road or a dog. You might need to run from something real quick. 3, 2, 1. If we don't practice being explosive or fast sometimes, then when the time comes when we will need to use that skill, our brain's just not going to go, oh, that you need to be fast, so it's not going to happen. So to have the tools there, to sometimes practice being explosive and like really pushing it is definitely necessary, but just definitely not all the time. As I said, I do a little bit of explosive work, probably twice a week, like really explosive. But for me, the rest of it is playing and moving and generally strength work. But it's so, so important part of us. So don't ever skip it. So you'll never ever know when you're going to need it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So talking explosive, here we go. Setting up your explodes in 3, 2, 1. Last bit, 15. Four, 3, 2, and 1, rest. Nice work, guys. Do what you need to do. So, 3 more new moves. This one is done slow, I'll demonstrate it. The press is always optional. It's easy now. So, looks like this. We press up, feet are wide, core engage, squat, weights go down, step back, plank, knees or toes, push up, step or jump, squat, look up. That part's super important. Chin and chest up. Bicep curl. Stand, press. Again. Down, plank, push up, step or jump, look up, curl, press. Cool. We then go into push-ups, standard push-ups, elbows back, shoulders away from ears. And then what we've been working on every single Saturday class, our lizard crawl. Don't want to do a lizard crawl, do a cat crawl. 20 seconds. So again, don't have weights, doesn't matter. Let's still do this without weights. I quite like this movement. Take your time, go slow, no rush. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press, down, step back to plank, knees or toes, push. Step or jump, squat, look up, curl. Stand, press. It is so important to look up before you stand up so that you brace your core. You have a long spine and therefore your back is in a safe position to then stand. Don't rush it. Absolutely no need. Look for fluidity rather than rigidity. Super smooth through your movement. 20 seconds. Oh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come down to the ground. Let's work our push-up. Please find your variation. Option 1, let's go. Forward to the ground. Or you're using a table, a bar, a bench. Option 2, a little bit further forward, elbows wrapping inwards. Option 3 on your toes. So for anybody who wants to go on your toes, I most certainly will not be going on my toes today. I'm hooked through my arms. You can do that. But you want to go for full range. So I'm getting my chest as close to the ground as possible and then pushing up from there. We don't want to do these half push-ups, that is pointless. So go for full range, even if that is 3 or 4, perfect. All right guys, 3, 2, and 1. Those of you who are working the lizard crawl, go for it. This is a cat crawl. For those of you who are new to crawling or locomotion, you're going to be starting in here. I'll demonstrate the lizard as I move into the next round, but for now, again, those of you who are practicing a lizard crawl, go straight in. We have 15 more seconds here of our crawl. It's a contralateral pattern. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. So again, the lizard crawl, when we come to it, is slightly different. It's more an ipsilateral pattern. So we have right knee onto right elbow, right arm sweeps around, left foot steps outside, left hand goes, steps outside, right. Again, we're going 20 seconds, round number 2. Exactly the same thing again. Your choice if you do your cat or your lizard crawl. Both movements, super challenging. 10 seconds. All right guys, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press, squat, plank, push up. Back to squat. Chest up, bicep curl, stand. And then look for fluidity. Absolutely, we are not moving fast. Not at all. There's so much power in going slow. Really engaging everything, feeling everything, taking your time through the transitions. 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set up that push-up, guys. Remember, option is here. Use something, a wall even. Perfect. Rack the elbows back. You'll notice my scapula is drawing together here. All right, there's a big reason why I get you guys on your hands, to strengthen them. Remember, always you can come back to here. Forward, coming down to the ground. If you're in the push-up variation, your belly pulls into your backbone. You tuck the tailbone under, right? So we never ever lose the tailbone through here. We don't come down with the pelvis first. We want to maintain that tuck of the tailbone for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're coming into our crawl. For those of you who are working that lizard, right elbow to right knee, and then step the left foot outside the left hand. Do your best here, guys. We've been practicing this a fair bit lately. I'm on straight arms at the moment, but if you are ready and willing to start to bend your arms, then do so. Keep going, guys. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Woo. Breathe. The lizard is one that I will always be working on. Always. Everything I'm always working on. I don't believe we ever master anything. And if we do, that's when we need to start learning. So it's so important to just be totally okay with whatever our lizards look like. Myself included. Alright guys, let's do it. Last set. Then we have one more. Cool. Like over halfway. 3, 2, 1. Press. Down. Plank. Push up. Squat. Bicep curl. Stand. Cool. Take it nice and fluid. How slow can you make this, you know? You don't have to jump to squat, you can step. 30 seconds. For me though, the jump is super fun, and I always like to have fun through movement, because that's what it's about. To move to feel good, not any other reason. Never ever move to punish, or because you had a shitty night with food, or you drank too much. That's just going to sit negatively in your body. 3, 2, 1. Down for push-ups, guys. So, taking your variation here, tailbone tucks if you're in the full version. Oh my goodness. And just do your best. So, I'm likely to get up 5 today. Perfect. That's great. You do you. I'd prefer quality over quantity. Oh. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set up your version of crawl. Alright, lizard or cat, or I don't know, make your own up. Whatever, just get moving. Have fun with it. $15 seconds. So in the PT sessions we've been doing outside, we've been really working on this. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Rest. With the clients I've been doing, so Redhead do one-on-one PT sessions outside at Webb Park at the moment, and they're super fun because we can get out in nature. So I've been working with that lizard crawl with my clients actually, just in the grass, and it's so good. Again, we spoke about it in the foot workshop, and also especially James from the Foot Collective. Grounding starts here, like getting ourselves back in nature. At the moment there's a lot of uncertainty going on. We can feel really foggy in our minds and we can't make clear decisions. The best thing that we can do, and the easiest thing, is reconnect with nature. So in those PT sessions, we definitely do that. You know, you'll get out on the grass, great. It's so good for you. Every day, take your shoes off, just stand outside. You know, I walked through Glenrock yesterday in bare feet because it's just so nice. You know, when I do go bushwalk, I do that because that's what our feet are meant to do. So many people are like, oh my God, you've got no shoes on. But that's what our feet are designed for. They never did have shoes walking through the bush. They are so robust and able to handle it. So yeah, we have one more round. Cool. So you should be feeling pretty good. I had a little bit of a conversation with you guys then. Maybe because I needed the rest, being honest. Now, twisting squat press. Twisting squat press, yeah? So, slightly different from a normal thruster or squat press. Squat down, twist. Squat down, twist. I'm rotating onto my ball of the foot. And then I come back. Squat down, rotate, lift the back heel. twist. Cool? Then we do a plank or a hollow body. I don't need to demonstrate that. I'll go there when we do it. Hands or forearms, your choice. Oh, and then we have a bear to frog or a kick through. Again, personal choice. The bear to frog looks like this. Hovered bear to frog. Hovered bear to frog. If you want the kick through, you bend your knees back. Step the left foot outside the left hand. Press into the hand, straight arm strength, and then work compression as you bring the knee through and kick through. Come back and crouch opposite side. You don't have to jump, but the jump's fun. This is it. So we're going to go in about 30 seconds. So get yourself sorted. We have 3 rounds. We're done. How do we stretch? So as you all know, I like to include compression in everything. It's a huge part of it. In movement, we focus on single leg strength, bent arm strength, straight arm strength, and it all includes compression. So that you can start to work on things, you know, to help balancing and floating, and also single legs such as pistol work as well. Let's grab our weights. Get ready to move. 60 seconds is this first round. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat, twist and press. Again, don't need weights, you can still just do the movement. Your core is on the whole time, so I'm pulling my belly button towards my backbone the whole time in this. Slow it down a little bit, make it smooth. 20. So by getting the twist, we're working through the spine, also our obliques, our serratus, and our QLs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come down to your plank. Now, if you can be on straight arms, go there. If you need to come down to your forearms, go there. Your choice. Right, remember, you listen to your body. This is also okay. Onto the knees. Doesn't matter. Right? You do you. If that does not work for you, come over to your back and you can do a hollow body hold. Right? It's the same movement. But we're here for another 15 seconds, everyone. Stay with it. So plank, forearms, straight arms, or hollow body hold. Always your choice. Like to give options because we're all at a different space in our bodies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds to set up this locomotion movement. Bear to frog, or we work into the kick through. So I'm going to do the bear to frog first. Those of you who are working the kick through, go for it. 3, 2, 1. So if you're starting into this movement, just get a feel for the transitions between the two. Make it nice and light. That's your bear to frog. Either stay there or come back through your heel, so you come to a crouch, left foot outside left hand, and either bring the right foot up and pause or kick through, and then come back. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Whew. 2 more rounds. Let's breathe, everyone. Oh my goodness. It's getting hot in here. All right, let's do it. 10 seconds. Squat, press with a twist. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smooth. Really work through those transitions. Find your feet. So I'm really working that tripod of the foot. Now, if you're interested, I've still got the foot immersion for sale, guys. I've recorded it. I have dropped it into 2 segments, plus 15-minute YouTube video that you get with all the exercises on there. If you're interested, You guys from Redhead get it for 25 bucks. So just send me a text on whatever, and I'll send it to you. Honestly, this stuff changed my life learning about the feet. It helps your squats, it helps your balance, and it helps your feet become feet again. So get in touch if you want it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank. If anybody wants to work more into their plank, you can start to work an awkward plank. One hand lifts, one foot lifts. Take your time though, no rush. Playing with that instability of a contralateral balance. Again, trying to just get ourselves moving in different areas, different planes. Maybe you play with touching your knee to elbow. I don't mind. Get a little weird with it. Play. Maybe bring the arm and one leg out to the side. I don't know. Do it differently. 15 seconds. Let's get out of this linear movement that we get so used to doing. Body loves it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick through or better frog. I want you guys to push a little bit here. Alright? It is about getting ourselves out of our comfort zone, especially right now. Alright, we've got one more round after this. Super easy to sit in comfort. So make the unfamiliar familiar. Go there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Growth comes from discomfort. Nothing ever comes from comfortable. Nothing. So go there. Challenge yourself, because you'll freaking surprise yourself. You'll be like, shit, maybe there's other things I can do. You know? Maybe I have been holding myself back a little bit with movement. You would be surprised. We have one more round. Now, I think the microphone has just gone into this. They weren't plugged in last night, so I think they might be dead. So I'm going to use my hands a lot to show you where we're going. So we're going to go in 10 seconds. This is our last round. So squat, twisting press. All right, 3, 2, 1. Just follow along. If you can't hear me very well, that's okay. You guys know this one. This is our last round. So feel free to just watch the camera. You'll know when the transitions is just by watching. All right, 20 seconds. Oh, 10. Oh, weights down. Come into your plank. So remember, option always to drop forearms down or play with some weird variations. No need to rush them. Doesn't have to be symmetrical every single time too. Like play, you know, with different variations. Get curious about how you move. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one into our locomotion, guys. So let's do it. We're going to come back. You've either got your bear to throw or kick throughs. 3, 2, 1. Massive compression work. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy. Just to stretch. We're going to spend a good 10 minutes in stretching today. More a yin style stretch. So let's firstly come down to our backs. We'll start here. Well done, guys. Absolutely amazing. Just take this time here to lie on your back, close your eyes, and I want you to take 5 really deep breaths. Just being aware of the speed of your breath, the sweat on your skin, and how you feel mentally. I had a client yesterday who presented with so much anger, tiredness, exhaustion, because her mind had just been going crazy all week, and I resonate. I've been there too. It takes so much energy to entertain negative thoughts. And I said to her, you just pay attention to how you feel now and to how you feel after we box. Notice the shift in energy and understand that you have done that. Let's come into a reclined pigeon pose, everyone. Right ankle onto the left quad and just reach through. We're going to be here for about a minute or more. And we moved for 45 minutes, we boxed. And I pushed her, I pushed her to get that energy out. Because suppressing anything doesn't help us, and getting it out in a healthy way is so good. So just acknowledging what the anger is about, why we're being triggered by it, right? What's underneath the anger, right? There's usually something that's underneath us that causes us to react the way we do. And that's where it is about going inside and doing the work, right? Are we leaning into a fear story, right? And usually that is where the anger or the frustration or the resentment will creep in, or the judgment, because there is fear underlying it. So when we can get to the underlying problem, then the anger then resides. And that's when we have the choice to either respond or react when situations unfold in front of us. And when we can respond, it means that we keep our nervous system regulated. Anger will fire up our fight or flight system and will put us under stress, which means our digestive system shuts down. So the constant practice of anger or resentment or judgment over a week, we're going to end up tired, exhausted, stressed. Our nervous system will be shitty. Things won't move. So instead of having that anger and getting frustrated with it, use it as your teacher to ask, what am I scared of? What am I unwilling to feel? What is underneath this? Let's unravel and find a happy baby. So again, we've got about, just a minute and a half or so here. One of my biggest things that I talk about in my book is, because it's huge for me, I'm being triggered all the time, always. And it's use your triggers as your teachers. So the things that are difficult for us, the things that present and they show in our bodies, we react. What a beautiful teacher that is, to get underneath that. Because in everything that unfolds in front of us, we do not need to close. We do not need to shut down our nervous system. We just don't. 99% of the time we are safe. It's uncomfortable, but we are safe. It's only up to us if we choose to react. So do your best today to stay present and ask yourself the question, wow, this is really uncomfortable that's unfolding. This moment is really shit. It's really hard. But can I still relax my shoulders? Can I soften my face? And can I keep my heart open? And that is your best key for keeping yourself well. Take one more breath in and out. And let's change sides. So coming to recline, pigeon on the other side. Shut down your eyes, let yourself be heavy. So just like my client yesterday, after 45 minutes, her whole energy had changed. She was more relaxed. She mentioned that there was no fogginess in her mind. She felt calm. I didn't do that for her. No one does anything for you. You do it for you. So when we can realize that we are the ones who are able to change our energy, that is super empowering. So when we do notice we're in a shitty vibration or shitty energy, acknowledge it. Just, guys, I see you. It's okay. And then do something actively to get yourself feeling good. Go for a walk. Do one of these classes. Hug your dog. Have sex. Whatever it is, do something that makes you feel good. And then notice your energy change. That's it. And the more we practice that, the easier it becomes. Slowly unravel. Let's find a supine twist, everyone. So I'm going to just slowly bring that leg over today and just rotate my hips to the left. But if that's too intense for you, then just come to a regular supine twist with the knees bent. You can turn your head any way you like that works for you. Try to keep your right shoulder blade on the ground. Just breathe. Inhale, brace the belly, come back to center. Just change sides super slowly. Lots of twisting in that little play session this morning. I know some of you don't agree with me when I say the word play, but maybe start to see it as play. Why not? You know, it really is how we choose to see it. Movement is what we do. It's not an if I can, it's what we do. It should be part of our not negotiable every day. Take one more breath in and stay here, exhale. Come back to center. Place one hand in your belly, one hand in your heart, bend your knees, close your eyes. Fully breathe in for the count of 5. Hold. Exhale for the count of 7. Inhale for 5. Hold. Exhale for 7. Inhale for 5. Last one. Hold. And exhale for 7 or 8 or 9. Take your time. Take a natural breath in. And exhale out. Slowly come up to seated. Whew. Well done. Let me know, guys, if you would like me to do a 10-minute breathwork session with you guys next week at the end of our practice. I've been doing a lot of Wim Hof breathing, especially lately, and I love to share it. It is such an incredible technique and it is so good for our health. The more we practice breathing from our belly, the more we stimulate our vagus nerve to tell our brain that we are safe and that we are okay. As I said, keeping our nervous system regulated is the most important thing right now. So let me know in the comments if you'd be keen to do a 10-minute Wim Hof style breathwork routine. It's known as many other things in the yogic world as well. It's been around for a long time. Super safe, but it feels incredible. So let me know if you'd be up for that, for some down regulation after our class next week. Thanks so much, everyone. Have yourselves the most amazing day. I super appreciate it.